My check. Team K here, back for part 8 of my hip-hop vinyl collection. I know I put up a post saying that there will be no video this week, and I wasn't going to because I have a lot of craziness going on, but I actually found some time to pre-record the video. So as of me recording, it's Friday. By the time you will see it, at the earliest, it's the day of the upload of the video. It's on a Saturday. So yeah, so I'm gonna knock this one out for now, man. Trying to keep it short because I have to go real soon. So yeah, man, the first record for today is Primo and Rock Marciano's The Coldest Profession. It's a pretty decent record. It's a cool record. I gotta be honest, I'm not really crazy about it. And the problem is not even with Rock Marciano. Rock Marciano just put out another self-produced album this year called 656, and that album was fucking incredible. I love that album. It's already probably one of my top 10 albums of this year. The problem was with DJ Premier, you know what I'm saying? I mean, it was to be expected that this was not gonna have like the craziest production on it, you know what I mean? But still, man, the production wasn't all that, bro. I gotta be honest. As much as I love Primo, the production didn't do much for me. And under different circumstances, if it was some other different MC on it, I probably wouldn't have picked up this record, to be completely honest. But since it's Rock Marciano and I'm a Rock Marciano completionist, as far as the albums go that he's rapping on, you know, I have to pick this one up. So I did. And yeah, turned out that ordering this was actually a mistake, because I ordered this off of Premier Vinyl, which was Primo's web store, and bro, that place sucks, man. It sucks, because I don't know who they chose to distribute their records, but these people need to be fired. The distribution company that does the distribution for Premier Vinyl, they need to be fired, bro. They suck at their job, man. Because I imported this record from the States all the way to Germany. Was not communicated that there was going to be a European release as well. You know what I'm saying? That these were going to ship out to the retailers in Europe as well. So I thought it was going to be exclusive to Premier Vinyl. And ordered it. Came in damaged. I mean, this one has dinged corners up the ass, bro. Like, fucking, what the hell is this, bro? And then also the beginning of a seam split. Just terrible, yo. And then I contacted Primo's customer support. They sent me a replacement. The replacement also came in damaged. And I'm like, son of a bitch, what the fuck is this, bro? Contacted their customer support again. And since then they ghosted me. So Premier Vinyl, do not recommend. I will never order a record from Premier Vinyl ever again, man. These guys suck ass, and I cannot recommend them. You know what I'm saying? Just wait until these albums or these pressings hit your local retailer or whatever, or your European retailer or whatever it is, man. Just wait until those retail copies come in to your trusted retailer or something. Don't order from Premier Vinyl ever, man, because I've also seen people receive damaged copies in the States, bro. Like, how can you ship these records and ship out, you know, records in a way that they arrive damaged within your own country, man? That's fucking asinine, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because this distribution company, they use these really terrible record mailers without no corner protection. They wanted to cheap out, man, and lost a lot of customers. In the meantime, you know what I'm saying, me included, I will never order from these motherfuckers ever again, man. They suck ass, bro. You know what I mean? But anyways, moving on. We got here Doom with Born Like This. This was a record that came out in 2008, 2009, something like that. I think it must have been 09, I believe. But yeah, Essential Doom record. I really love this one too, man. And I think this was the last like really, really great record coming from Doom. like this one also is right up there with Danger Doom and King Ghidorah and all of this stuff, man. This is just dope as fuck. And this was actually reissue right here, man. This one came out in the late 2010s. I like this pressing too, man. This comes with printed inner sleeves, which has these like Aztec signs on them, you know what I'm saying, which is really dope. Also, same thing here, really nice. And yeah, unfortunately, I don't have a color pressing for this, but it's not that bad though, you know what I'm saying. For me, now it's more about just owning these pieces on vinyl, you know what I'm saying. It's not so much about me having to buy the colored vinyl or whatever, you know what I'm saying. I just want to have these albums on wax, and that's pretty much it, you know what I'm saying. But of course, you know, if I find an opportunity to pick up some colored vinyl for a good price, I'm gonna pick it up, man. But here, I'm good with the black. It actually fits with the cover too, so not bad about it. So the next one is the Doppelgangaz with Lone Sharks. This one is also really dope, man. The Doppelgangaz, they are a duo. Also producers and MC, so almost everything they put out is entirely produced by themselves, and they're also rapping on their own stuff. And yeah, man, I really love the Doppelgangaz. The way I found out about them was actually through my brother, my friend out in New Jersey, Misanthropic One. You know, he talked about them on several occasions back in the days. And, you know, he put out a top 25 list of his favorite rap albums of 2011, and this was number 1. So that prompted me to check out this album, and I loved it. Really loved it. I love the beats on here, man. The rhymes and everything, bro. This shit is really dope, man. It's kind of like this is the album that got the fine line between old school and new school just right, man. They tweaked it in a way where it sounded old school, but not too much. You know what I'm saying? It's still very much like a 2011 sounding record. Really dope as fuck, man. Cannot recommend it enough. Lone Sharks by the Doppelgangaz. And since I love that one so much, I also had to grab the follow-up album called HARK. And this is really dope because it actually came in signed by both members. And I got this one for a pretty decent price on Discogs actually. And this is also pretty dope because it's like the ultimate version that you can have of this album on vinyl, because not only signed, but it also has like a poster and colored vinyl. So this is pretty nice white colored vinyl. And yeah, man, fucks with this. This is some dope stuff. Love the Doppelgangaz, and I cannot recommend them enough. They also put out a lot of material, several instrumental albums, a lot of studio albums too, man. You can never go wrong with the Doppelgangaz. They're dope as shit, man. So the next record is a record that came out in 1994, my favorite year in hip-hop. And this is pretty interesting because this is a very interesting vinyl pressing, but as far as the album itself, dope as fuck. Really love it. I love the beats on here. I'm listening to this album more for the vibes as opposed to, you know, the lyricism and all that, because the lyricism on a lot of these 90s records is not that like super crazy unless you're talking about Wu-Tang or whatever. But I love the vibes on this one, man. The beats are just dope as fuck, man. This is, to me, it sounds kind of like a East Coast version of Alcoholics a little bit. Really love this album right here, man. But the reason why this vinyl pressing is so interesting is because this is an original press of 1994, and there's no other pressing that came out after. There was only the 1994 pressing, but the thing about this is it's a double LP, and if you are not aware, a lot of albums, especially hip-hop albums that came out in the 90s, they wouldn't have like double LP presses. I mean, I can only refer to Chino XL's Here to Save You All, where, you know, the explicit version has a 1 LP press. It's a 1 hour long album spread across 2 sides, man. Just 1 LP, you know what I'm saying? And here, this album was a double LP. And even more interesting than that, colored vinyl, bro. How often do you see that shit? Or how often did you see that shit in the 90s, especially, where you have colored vinyl? Never, or very rarely. This was like one of the very, very rare handful occasions where you actually had a rap album, an actual 90s pressing of a rap album pressed on colored vinyl and a double LP. This is pretty unique, man, especially for its time. But yeah, this is also really incredible, man. You definitely gotta check this one out. Lost in Brooklyn by Down South. Then we got another 90s record. This came out a little bit later. I think it must have been 1998, 99 or something. The Dynospectrum. This was a group that Atmosphere used to be a part of. And of course, you know, this album is of course released on Rhyme Series. That's Atmosphere's home label. And yeah, Dynospectrum, really awesome late 90s underground hip hop, man. One of my favorite albums to come out in the late 90s. This shit is really, really dope. You know what I'm saying? Originally it was released CD only. It was actually released on vinyl 20 years later. So this one came out in 2018, 2019. And this vinyl pressing is really dope, man, because not only does it come with a nice gatefold, but it's also on a triple LP. That's number one. It comes with a download code. Here's the hype sticker. But it also comes with a download code, big ass poster, which I'm not gonna unfold because it's way too big, and then a nice little side A, side B effect vinyl, where no copy looks like the other one, and this shit is really, really amazing. And yeah, 3 LPs. So yeah, man, this is just done with love and a lot of care, and that's why I also love Rhyme Series. You know, I don't have a lot of pressings from them, but the pressings that I do have from them, you know, they always do some really cool and creative stuff with them, you know, and that's why I really, really fucks with Rhyme Series and the releases that they put out. And on top of that, this is just a little side note. It's a 3 LP, and they actually, you know, made the gatefold in a way where you have 1 LP right here, tucked away in here, and 2 LPs tucked in here. Usually what a lot of labels do, they just cram these records in there, man. But, you know, but Rhyme Series, they put a lot of love and care into the releases, man. And me as a collector, I really appreciate that, man. Really appreciate what work Rhyme Series put in their releases. So shout outs to Rhyme Series, shout outs to Atmosphere, definitely. But yo, this next artist, man, I talked about him before, and I do need to talk about him again, because if you haven't heard them, you need to check him out, bro. Edan. That's Edan with his official debut album called Primitive Plus. But it's not really his first album, because he put out another one before this, like a few years before this one, called Architecture, which I'm still waiting for a pressing of Architecture on vinyl or CD or whatever. I know there's a CDR floating around that Edan himself made. But I want some official shit with an actual cover and stuff, man. Plus, I'm not paying triple-digit prices for CDRs, man. That's insane, man. I'm not gonna do that, bro. But Edan, man, if you haven't heard him, you need to check him out, bro. This guy is a fucking legend in the underground. One of the most talented and creative minds in the underground hip-hop scene. And Primitive Plus is a record that I really love. I gotta be honest, I didn't really get it when I first heard it, you know, because it was just so weird and different for its time, especially because I was under the impression that this was an actual 80s record when I first heard it, just released in 2002, but found out after the fact that Edan was just that type of individual that does these like musical pieces that are rooted in like the old days, you know what I'm saying? And here it was just 80s hip hop. That was the influence for that sound that he made on here. And yeah, man, I really love this album and the way it was put together. Yeah, this is a reissue, by the way, so it's not an original press. You know what I'm saying? I still have an original press laying around here somewhere that I want to sell, but I bought this reissue because I found it for a good price. It has printed inner sleeves, and also there's a really nice quad colored vinyl, which actually fits the album cover, and it's really zany looking album cover too, and I love that album cover. But it fits that album cover really well, man. You know what I mean? And I cannot recommend this album enough, bro. Like, pretty much, if you have never heard this album, and if you love that 80s sound, or if you love just underground hip-hop in general, I think you will definitely enjoy yourself quite a bit listening to this one. This is a fantastic record, most def. But the real record to seek out when you want to find Edan on vinyl is this one right here, man. The Beauty and the Beat by Edan. You know, a lot of people, when it comes to like mid 2000s albums, a lot of people talk about, you know, Mad Villainy and all that, but people never really talk about this one right here. And I say this one is right up there with Mad Villainy. Just the creativity behind it, you know what I'm saying? The whole concept and theme of the album, because, I mean, if you already look at the cover art, you know, it's looks like a 70s psychedelic album, and that's exactly what the sound of this one is. And this shit is so fucking good, man. I love this album to death. And also this one was pressed by Get On Down. My copy is 109 of 500. So obviously there's a reissue. This one was originally released in 05. So mid 2000s, like I said. And yeah, this pressing is wonderful, man. So it has this little obi right here, man. Like I said, with the limitation number. And yeah, as for the pressing itself, you got this like really thick cardboard cover, which I love and appreciate. But then inside you also have an insert with a thank you note, and you know, with credits. And then the vinyl itself, it was marketed as a red and black marbled vinyl. It is indeed a red and black marbled vinyl. It's just a super duper deep dark shade of red. You know what I'm saying? If you hold it against the light, you can see it very clearly, but yeah, but when you see it just for the way it is, you have to look like really deep into it to kind of see the red coloring, you know what I mean? But either way, I'm very happy to have this album on vinyl. I'm very happy to have this pressing on vinyl. I love it, man. I love it. It's one of my favorite records of all time. And let me tell you once again, man, go and listen to this shit, bro. Whatever preferred streaming platform that you use, go on it. Or pause this video, man. Pause this video. Go on YouTube. Type Edan, Beauty and the Beat in the search bar. Look it up. Listen to it. And be amazed at the creativity that Edan puts on display here, man. Because this is a freaking outstanding record. You know what I mean? Stop whatever you do right now, man, and just listen to the album, bro. I rarely tell people to stop something and listening to an album, but this one, listen to it right away. Stop this video and listen to it. It's fucking amazing. Now we're gonna go back a few videos back. Go here to Eddie Kaine, A Tree Grows in Brooklyn, produced by none other than Big Ghost, of course. You know what I mean? This guy is everywhere right now, man. You know what I mean? And A Tree Grows in Brooklyn, really dope album, man. I was actually really happy to get this album as part of the Radwinkle mystery box, you know what I mean? So got this for dirt cheap, and I'm really happy to have this, man. Eddie Kaine, dope MC, Big Ghost, phenomenal producer, and yeah, I also love this cover right here, man. I mean, you cannot really tell, but this one also has, oh yeah, you can see right here, man, it has some UV finish on here as well. It says the album title on here. Really, really sick, man. I love the way this release was put together. Alright, next up we got another Black Thought album, and this is Glorious Game by Michels Affair and Black Thought. This one was released on the label Big Crown. Yeah, this label is really dope because they do like these 60s oldies type of music, you know what I'm saying? And I really love that label, man. I listen to a lot of their stuff when I'm at work, for example. It's really amazing music. But Michels Affair, you know, they also did a lot of cool stuff, man. They did like a album called Enter the 37th Chamber, or Return to the 37th Chamber, where they, you know, remade a lot of like a lot of these classic Wu-Tang songs, like instrumentally. Really love that stuff. And Black Thought, of course, you know, part of the Roots, the frontman of the Roots, along with Questlove, you know, and these two together, you know, Michels Affair and Black Thought, amazing, man, amazing combo. And yeah, man, this album is also really, really amazing. Sounds very, very old school, very soulful. Definitely right up my alley, man. Lyrically, it's just top notch, man. Like Black Thought on the mic is a beast, you know what I mean? And yeah, this was really dope to get. Comes with a big ass poster once again, and inside we have a blue colored vinyl with few specks of blue in there as well. I think it's called, yeah, the Ice Cat blood colored vinyl. But yeah, this shit is really nice, man. Really, really nice. Love that album. Definitely a must-have if you're a fan of Black Thought or The Roots. And one track on here that I really recommend you guys to listen to is track number 3, I'm Still Somehow. That song was crazy dope, man. Crazy dope. Love it, man. Love that album. Michels Affair and Black Thought, A Glorious Game. Awesome shit, man. Alright, next up we got some Elzhi. So this is Elzhi's Lead Poison. Another album that I really love, man. And Elzhi is a guy, man, that's just a beast, man. I don't know what's up with these Detroit dudes, man, but Detroit got some of the hardest lyricists in the game. And Elzhi is one of them. You know what I'm saying? Ever since he stepped foot on the scene, he's been just crazy, man, with the songs, man. And he's just like Nas, bro. Like, he has all these amazing fucking concept songs, man. Just insane, bro. Insane ass MC, bro. Cannot recommend this guy enough. Lead Poison, one of my favorite albums of his. This is incredible. Absolutely incredible. You need to check him out, bro. Elzhi. And also, you know, this album will soon get a reissue on Record Store Day. So if you want to grab this album, you can get it on Record Store Day. Definitely recommend you to do so. Support dope shit. This is definitely one of those albums that I really love. So go and grab it. And yeah, but this album right here, bro, this is fucking insane, man. Elzhi, 7 times down, 8 times up. Once again, bro, this album is fucking fire. Fire. I mean, it's not just Elzhi talking his shit, man. Doing, once again, like, these super crazy concept songs, man. But it's also produced by J.R. Swift, who, if you don't know, is one of the go-to producers right now for Westside Gunn. And he laced Elzhi up with some really phenomenal beats. I especially love the song Masterclass. That's my favorite song on here, man. But all of the tracks on here are fucking fire. So, yeah, man, Elzhi. 7 times down, 8 times up. Amazing. Then, this is one of the latest Elzhi records. This is Elzhi and Oh No with heavy vibrato. And this is another one that I fucking love to death, man. Man, this album is sick. You know what I mean? It's Elzhi, once again, just doing some crazy lyrical magic. And that song, Bishop, man. A whole concept song all about the movie Juice, or the character Bishop from Juice. And Oh No on the beats, man. Man, Oh No is crazy. Because, if you're not familiar with Oh No, he has some of the most zany, out there, crazy beats that you can find, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, this little cover art right here, man, is a perfect example of how out there Oh No's production is, man. Insane, bro. Insane. One of my favorite albums of the last 5 years, man. I fucks with this heavy, man. You know what I mean? Any Elzhi album that I can get my hands on, I have to grab it, bro, because Elzhi is an incredibly underrated MC who never gets the shine that he deserves, man. Never. And he definitely deserves all the shine in the world, man. He's different breed of MC, bro. Different breed of MC. Most def. You know what I mean? But yeah, so that was it. That was my hip-hop vinyl collection part 8. Thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you for watching. Yeah, next week got another video. So yeah, take care, man. Have a nice weekend and have a good one. All right, peace out, yo.